What would you say are the strongest reasons to live in New York City and against living in New York City?
Well, you seem like you don't want to live there.
I want to live in New York City. Are you
Jack
kidding
does,
me?
in fairness.
I
He
tell
does.
Graham all the time, it's like, if I could live anywhere in America or anywhere, honestly, in the world, it would be New York City right now.
New York is the most intellectually curious city on the planet. You could walk outside and see someone you've never met 100 times a day, every day, for 100 years. You can't do that anywhere else. There is every industry. There's art, tech, finance, sport, right? Pick an industry, it has a headquarters in New York City. You have the poorest of the poor, the wealthiest of the wealthy, and everyone in between. You have great education, great art, great food, great fun, great sadness, and everything is on a rock. It's also full of vertical neighborhoods, which just make it also, in a weird way, incredibly environmentally conscious versus like where we are today. Everyone has 8,000 square foot house. I want acreage. I want this. I need my yard. We're in the desert, but whatever. I want grass. Like everyone wants to have their stuff. In New York, it's like, no, you want a 3-bedroom that looks at the park? You've got to be so successful that you can pay me $10 million a bedroom. If you can't do that, you don't get one. And so it really, really, really kind of democratizes the world in a very, very tight and efficient place. And it's also one of the most productive markets that I know of, next to, like a Hong Kong, let's say, where people just work their ass off to build because there is just so much opportunity. And you don't need to have a car.
What I love about New York is that you can go into a bar in New York, like in East Village or something, and strike up a conversation with anyone, and they can be a fascinating person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
to
man.
something that's super unique, something you can learn a ton about. Whereas if I go out here in Las Vegas and I'm down on Fremont Street or I'm like at a Parkway Tavern somewhere and I talk to someone, it's like they're not up to much most of the time.
Especially
you know what
on
I mean?
Fremont Street,
Well, I'm just,
dude.
especially on Fremont Street, but like,
nothing.
of course I like talking to these people in just a way of like, oh, cool, yeah, this is awesome. But like, there's no substance to the conversation. Whereas you can strike up a conversation with literally anybody on the street in New York, which is so fun.
Yeah.
And they'll tell you something interesting.
Just think about higher education though, right? There's gated entry. We're talking about like New York City. New York City is so expensive. There's an exclusivity and there's gated entry to it because most people just can't afford to live there, which means the people that have figured out how to live there, for better and for worse, fucking interesting. And they do something that has created the wherewithal, whether someone else is paying for it or they're paying for it or they stole it, that makes them worthwhile of a conversation at a bar. Other cities have a far lower barrier of entry. And so you're talking to people that didn't need to go through 70,000 hoops just to get into the bar. So, it's kind of the same thing.
What's for you been one of the most unexpected benefits of the Netflix show?
Oh, I mean, Netflix changed my life. $1 Million Listing New York changed my life in 2012. Overnight, that show was syndicated around the world. I did not know that. That wasn't like something they told me, nor did I ever expect it. And it enabled me to open doors. Because then I could call people and say, hey, my name is Ryan Serhant. I'm a realtor. I also have this TV show. Have you ever, you'll meet with me? Okay, great. Then I had to go and do my job.
Yeah.
I mean, in one night on June 28th in 2024, Owning Manhattan comes out and they put it in front of just under 300 million people and gave them the option to watch it. And a lot of them watched it and was just insane. Everything we had broke. Like I've never, ever experienced anything like it because everything we do on social is lean back content. You're watching a podcast, I'm leaning back, right? I'm watching it, cool. And it fills up this much of your brain. Netflix long form character-driven dramas, right? Which is really what we do. It's an occupational docuseries, is lean in TV. To enjoy it, you can watch it in the background, that's fine. There's a lot of stuff like that. But it's a deal show, so you really lean in, which means it fills up this much of your brain, which means you get that more engaged. And so the inbounds we had, changed everything for us. We are just a different company now because of it. And season 2 comes out December 5th and will just be insane. The level of inbound lead flow is just crazy.
Do you know how many views your first season got? Do they tell you any of the metrics, or do they just come back and they say, we're going to renew again because it was good?
more the latter than anything.
Okay.
They said we're going to renew. They renewed it in like 28 days.
Wow.
Which was pretty quick to season 2. It's also, Owning Manhattan's also now like, listen, Selling Sunset is like Housewives for real estate, right? There's a lot, HGTV is slowly dying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know of any other real estate TV show, really.
Mauricio Umansky had a Netflix
but it was canceled,
show, right?
Yeah, canceled. So, so our show, one, it's the only one in New York City. There's no others. And 2, it's the only deal show that's out there for real estate that anybody watches anyway. I just don't know of any others. I could be wrong. And so it has a very, very, very captive audience. And it's just wild. I don't know, like in the first 15 days, it said 1 billion minutes had been watched. That's one thing they told us. I don't really know what that means. I could do the math.
Yeah.
But like, is that episode 1? I really don't know.
The thing with Netflix that I didn't realize that I heard from Selling Sunset is that when you get a view, it's usually just not one person. It's you're watching with one person watching with like 3 others. So you kind of multiply that and you get a much higher number. So if you get 1 billion minutes, it's really probably 3 to 4 billion minutes because you're getting people watching with, a wife or a husband or a kid or someone else.
Yeah. I mean, people watch solo on their phones. So when you get views and it's on the phone, oftentimes it's someone watching on their phone in the bathroom, in the bed, whatever,
Yeah. I'm going to call it here first, but I have a feeling you're probably going to do a spin-off with a different office in the next like 2 seasons. That's my prediction.
This season of season 2, 1 episode is in Miami because we opened up the Florida office. We're selling the Mercedes-Benz places in Miami. And so Mercedes-Benz executives flew in from Stuttgart and we did the whole thing
you'll
down
do
there.
an Owning Miami.
Owning
too.
Vegas.
Owning
maybe.
Vegas.
I don't, it would have to be incredibly worth it. Making a TV show is a ton of work. It takes so much time. It's been 1.5 years since season 1, and I've been working on season 2 ever since. So like it's just, and it comes out all in one day and it's gone. So it is a lot of work. It's a lot of time, but I love it though. And I think I just really, really enjoy making it. I enjoy being an executive producer. I enjoy finding those cool moments and working on the music and the edits and stuff. Yeah,
what's the biggest misconception people have about you from the show?
That I'm a psycho, crazy boss. I don't know. I think I'm relatively normal.
For me, I would say it's probably your work ethic. Is that I see your schedule of like 4 o'clock in the morning, going to the gym, working until like 11 p.m. at midnight, doing emails.
Terrible.
I'm like,
unhealthy.
How does he do it?
Yeah.
And is that all real? Are you really going from like 4 a.m. to midnight?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you sleep?
When you
I
say
do.
terrible, you choose to do that every day.
I think so. I think I choose to do it, but I don't think I choose to do it. I think there is a problem that I have, and maybe it's just the way I was raised or the way that I've grown up in the industry where I was like, if the least I can do is do the most. Like if all else fails, at least I did everything I could with the productive hours that I have on the planet. And I don't think that's necessarily the healthiest way to operate. It's how I operate and it's hard for me to change. But if I'm being totally, totally honest, I am very envious of people who have relatively empty calendars, who are just builders and makers. I feel like I am so scheduled and so busy at all times. I don't want to die and be like, at least I had a full calendar. It's completely meaningless.
So you do have a slight desire to change it.
I would love to if I could figure out a way to do it.
Have you ever spoke to like a professional about
like a therapist?
Sure.
I have spoken to a therapist. I have unproductive use of my time though.
You could do it on a treadmill though.
Yeah.
So at least you're getting a
No, I like
workout.
listening to music when I work out. I don't want to listen to someone be like, so tell me about your mom. And I'm like, no, just fuck you, man. My mom's fine. I would love to be in that position. I think going back to one of the mistakes that I made, I told you about hiring people, not having the right people in leadership early on that are too dependent upon me, where every decision has to be Ryan. Everything is me. As much as I felt like I needed to have that type of control, I think our company's at the point now where it's probably better if I don't, to enable me to have more space to think and to brainstorm and to do what's biggest for the business during the day, not just what's the neediest thing for the business during the day. And I hope to get there. Maybe the next time I come back here, I'm like, dude, I'm chill.
If you've ever been denied a car loan, credit card, or even an apartment because of what's on your credit report, you are not alone. Most people don't even know what's hurting their credit score, let alone how to fix it. That is exactly where our sponsor DisputeBeast comes in. It's an AI-powered platform that helps you find and remove outdated or inaccurate items from your credit report fast.
We're talking things like late payments, old accounts and collections, or even accounts that don't belong to you. Not to mention, how it works is super easy. You connect your credit report and DisputeBeast scans it for negative marks that could be dragging down your score. Then it generates custom dispute letters tailored for your situation, no templates and no guesswork.
You could choose to just download the data and send it to the agencies yourself, or you can use their built-in mail service where they will literally handle everything for you.
It's honestly just really clean and simple to use, and it's built by experts.
So if you're ready to take back control of your credit, go to disputebeast.com/ICH today. There's also a link down below in the description, disputebeast.com/ICH. Guys, they will literally handle everything for you. If you're dissatisfied with your credit, they will do all of the research, let you know what's going wrong, and they will fight for you. disputebeast.com/ICH. Thank you so much to DisputeBeast for sponsoring this clip.